Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Alarcon. I'm going to be doing my project over the Duchenne muscular dystrophy disorder. Here in the first slide, I have a diagram here that shows how the dystrophin is whenever a child has this disorder. Um, so typically the protein dystrophin helps keep the muscles intact, but whenever the gene is mutated, that makes it harder for the younger children um, to walk, um, to to run, to jump, or anything like that. So what happens is their muscles, they get very, very weak, and it makes it hard for them to really do anything. Um, this disease is typically between the ages of 2 and 3, and they primarily are in boys, but in rare cases they do affect girls as well. It does start in the core muscles, and then it moves on to like your legs and your arms and your shoulders and etc. Um, so in 1986, they found out that when the X chromosome is mutated, that's what leads to the muscular dystrophy. And in 1987, that's when they found out that the protein of the gene was identified as dystrophin. Um, Currently, there is no cure, unfortunately. There's only treatments and exercises that can try to help strengthen the muscles. So here in this diagram, you can see what normal biceps are supposed to look like, and then in the one next to it, you can see what it looks like with muscular dystrophy. You can see how much like thinner and weaker this one is compared to this one. So obviously, this one is going to have a harder time to, move its arm or to try to pick something up or try to grab something or something like that. Um, a little bit of the background is it's located in the short arm of the X chromosome. I wouldn't say that this disease is very common due to the fact that there's only, 15 to 20 people that have this disease per 100,000 births. Here in this diagram, you can see how females, they typically have both of the genes of dystrophin, whereas in the male, it's only, that one. Okay, and so it's typically in the early childhood again. So it's noticed mainly in the pelvic muscles, and over here in this diagram, you can see how somebody with this disease would typically look. So you can see that, their body is curved a little bit right here because they don't have strong enough muscles to help keep their stomach or to help them sit up. You can see that their shoulders are backwards because they can't really, hold themselves together. They'll have weak hip muscles. Their knees tend to bend back to try to, help take care of the weight. And then they usually have the lower leg muscles as well. So again, there really isn't any cure. There's only physical therapy, like right here, where they're trying to, stretch those muscles out and try to get them to be a little stronger. And then here in this diagram as well, you can see how this little kid, he goes from, being on the ground to try to push himself up, and then he's over here trying to keep himself up. But it's hard because, his muscles aren't really that strong. So again, just physical therapy and exercise just try to help improve muscles. There are wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and braces that children are able to use. They did come out with injections. However, like for example, in 2017, this injection was only able to be used on people who are 5 years or older. And the inheritance risk. So here you can see it's typically only in boys, but however the daughters can still possibly get it. So in this case, the daughter only got like the carrier. She didn't necessarily get the disease herself. There are prenatal testings that are able to be taken, such as the CVS or the chorionic villus sampling or the amniocentesis, also known as AC. Okay, and here in the phylogenetic tree that I did, I noticed it's mainly in like the monkey family, kind of, and then towards like the end, it goes to like more of like a bat or mouse. Let's see, let me move my camera here. So it goes to like a bat or like a mouse type of animal, but I mean, I was kind of surprised that it was, mainly in monkeys or mainly in like, that family. And then I have here these sources that I used. And yeah, I hope you guys learned a little bit more about the muscular dystrophy. I hope you guys do great in your next college classes, and stay safe. Thank you for watching.